Welcome back. Thank you, ladies. Looks absolutely delicious. Save a little bit for me. Now, I'm very excited. You know how much I am behind youth sports. So when we discover young athletes that are representing South Africa on the international stage, we hone in. And I've got four such talented youngsters sitting on the couch with us today. They've recently returned from Dar es Salaam, where they did incredibly well in the Optimist African Championships. Introducing Calvin, Sonya, Kai, and David. Guys, welcome to the show. Yeah. Now, that is the kind of response you deserve. I hope you've been getting that from wherever you've been going. Calvin, I'm going to start with you. You were a winner in the team event. Let's talk about Dar es Salaam first. What was that experience like, going to the other end of the world?
It was really hot there. And,
as you'd expect, yeah?
Yeah. There was lots of mosquitoes, much more in South Africa. There was lots of malaria and yellow fever.
Yellow fever. This sounds like a pretty dangerous place. So probably the safest place to be is out on your boat in the water. Which is where you guys clearly are very comfortable. Sonya, you had a fantastic tournament. Take us through the competition. What was that like for you?
Yeah, the competition was quite hard because there were lots of people and they all sailed very well. So everyone was so good at sailing. It was really hard for us to sail well.
Well, you guys did it. Yeah, well, clearly the best was good enough in this case. Kai, let's talk about the team events as opposed to individual racing in this sense. What does the team event involve?
It involves four team sailors, and then when we start we gotta get all four guys round to finish without the other guys getting in the way.
Was it tough? What was the competition like this year for you guys in the team event?
Yeah, it was quite hard with the Angolans and Algerians. Yeah.
It's good to know that African sailing is of such a high standard. And you'd like to think that South Africa is going to stand out, but we know it is a very, very tight field. David, sitting quietly in the corner, man, you had a fantastic tournament, an individual winner. Take us through your competition. It looks like you guys really have to earn it. Looking at how the field gets whittled down to get to one winner, it's a pretty tough job.
Yeah, there was a lot of competition. A lot of countries were trying to get the title African champion. Well, I just basically concentrated on basics, getting everything right on the water, just working my hardest, and eventually I got there.
And the basics, let's talk about those. Calvin, it's a very complicated sport. It's not something that you can just riding a bike, just hop on and get used to it. You've got to train incredibly hard. You've got to put in a lot of hours on the water preparing for an event like this.
Yeah. Well, we'd have to put in a lot of hours. We've trained for a long time in South Africa before we went, so I think we were mentally prepared and physically prepared.
How do you get that mental preparation on race day? You've got so much to take care of on your boat. You've now got the competition element as well, where you've been introduced to this incredibly strong field. Sonya, how do you get your mind into the game? Does it just happen naturally?
I guess it happens naturally, but we all have we basically fool around before we get in the water, and I think it prepares us for what's going to happen in the water.
Producers, I hope you're listening, okay? We have a very similar preparation process, okay, here on Expresso. Now, Kai, where does this go? What's the next step? Do you have ambitions of becoming taking this to the nth degree one day, becoming a full-on sailor? Is this something that you are just really passionate about now? Where do you want to take this?
Well, when I'm older, I want to go to the Volvo Ocean Race.
Yeah.
So on that.
I think every sailor must see that as the pinnacle. David, what's next for you competition-wise? Can we look forward to seeing you guys out in the water again soon?
Well, I'm just going to try a lot of the next higher boats up and then just get a feel for them and then start sailing around which one I feel the best and then move on from there.
Where you currently are, how long did it take for you to I won't say master your craft, but to get as good as you are at the moment? How long have you been training on the current boat?
Well, I started when I was 7 years old, so about 9.
Yeah. A bit of a Tiger Woods factor going on, but that's brilliant, guys. Thank you so much for, first of all, the very early morning, but for representing South Africa so well on the international stage. We are going to be watching you very closely. We might be able to help you out with the Volvo race in some stage. We've got connections there, man. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Calvin, Sonya, Kai, and David representing Dar es Salaam, taking some fantastic titles at the Optimist African Championships, 2 individuals and 1 team event, second place. Can't ask more than that. We're going to take a quick